Good evening, guys. This is the Critic Corp. We are back and we are on attack. We're here to do a review on The Last of Us, episode 5 and 6. I am joined by my co-host, Jordy and Clarky Boy.
What's up, y'all?
Let me see. What? Oh yeah, that last episode with Sam, how Sam and fucking Henry died. That shit didn't hurt me. I don't know if some of you guys were attached or not, but I feel like they was gonna slow him down. So it was, I feel like it was bound to happen. They was gonna either die.
Well, I
The
mean,
next episode or the following episode, they weren't violent. They didn't even have a loaded gun.
yeah,
Like they're just gonna be a waste.
but they made it that far without a loaded gun.
Hiding.
They still made it. I don't know, man. We're brushing over the whole Kansas City thing. All right, that just went into a whole shit storm with all the infected coming out. Episode 5 was great just because I don't think we've seen that many on screen yet.
Yeah.
Like you had clickers and everything all in the same swarm running.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. I mean, there was in what, episode 3 when Tess died. That was a lot of them.
But like this was probably like the most we've seen. Especially that little child clicker.
Yeah.
That one was scary, man.
Yeah.
I know Jordy got freaked out. Jordy, right when I saw that, I was like, this is why you've always been scared of kids.
Yeah, she was quick as fuck.
That is before that in the episode. She was like saying something about kids die all the time and stuff like that. And to get that full circle moment, that was hilarious to me.
Yeah, bro. She gave Kathleen the pause. Gave her the pause, gave her the beat down before she bit her ass.
That was
funny as hell. And then that old man with his weak ass aim, that shit killed me. That they could not hit for shit, bro.
I mean, he's literally that's why he's posted all the way out there, though, where he's safe in a building and he can have multiple shots. Like, that's why he was given such a weak ass post.
That boy Joel told him, "Don't do it, bro. Just let us pass through. You ain't seen nothing. This never happened." But he tried to test this gangster, He tried to test Joel's gangster.
But no, I think with Sam and Henry dying, like I thought Henry was gonna be the one that got bit. Honestly, I didn't think Sam was. I thought Sam was gonna like just die later on, but I didn't think it was gonna be that quick.
I figured.
That was pretty crazy.
I did is because of the game. Like I've seen a little bits and pieces of it, like in the storyline.
I thought they weren't in the game. I thought that was just like something they added.
No, they were in the game.
No. Oh shit.
Yeah, the actual whole storyline was in the game.
Oh shit! I thought they weren't.
Seeing you were hating on it.
I thought they weren't even part of the game. That's why I thought they got murked so quickly.
Gamers destroy this man.
Hey, I ain't know the system since P3, so you can come at me all you want. Come on. Yeah, that episode, it was pretty lit. It was pretty lit for the most part.
I say we get to this week's episode because that's what people are probably clicking on this most for.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's in the past. That was last week.
Yeah.
Episode 6, though, it was pretty heartfelt seeing fucking Joel and Ellie, show their love and affection for each other. Because, Joel tries to play this hard ass like he has no emotion and shit. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty touching. I almost shedded a tear when they were in the room arguing back and forth and whatnot. And Ellie caring about him when she's like, "Are you gonna die? Are you gonna die? Yeah, you can't die right now." Like, bro, lead this man be. He having a panic attack. Like, That shit had me dead. But the fucking it was weird. I thought the brother was gonna double cross him.
I really did too. It seemed too smooth.
Yeah, it seemed too easy. Like I thought he was at least gonna spill the beans to his wife, Maria.
Moving forward, I don't know a whole lot about the game. So I want to know if we're gonna see him again because I felt the same way where I felt uneasy that whole time in that village.
Yeah.
Could this be because of the Walking Dead syndrome?
Yep, literally getting
Anytime
into
there's a
it.
good place, you're like, oh, this is gonna go down quick.
Yep, show all they dirt. She was trying to like interrogate Ellie too, kind of. I feel like.
Yeah, I didn't like that she was always trying to get up in her business and shit. Like, you know who Joel is. It's like, I loved Ellie redirected. Well, you know Joel's brother killed people too.
Yeah, like, bro, who is you? I just met you. Just because you gave me some clothes and cut my hair don't mean
yeah, I'm gonna switch my allegiance to you.
Literally. Talking about the people you trust can hurt you, bitch. I don't know. The people you don't know can hurt you.
Exactly. Like, I do not know you, woman.
Well, no.
I was
Holding sisters behind my
back to see Graham Greene in this. I've seen him in like Wind River, The Green Mile, and stuff. He was the indigenous husband.
Yeah.
Into the cabin. I was like, where have I seen him from? But then I was like, oh shit, Wind River, the one with what's her name? Elizabeth Olsen and Jeremy Renner.
Yeah. They did look familiar. Maria looked familiar too. That's why I was like, damn.
I really thought that she was in Dune, but I guess not.
Yeah, no, she's in Hannibal. That show Hannibal. Spinoff of Hannibal Lecter. No shit. Well, yeah, bro. I thought
I still think that's gonna bite them in the ass.
Yeah, I thought the dog was gonna fucking smell her at first, but I'm like, I thought about it. I'm like, she's fucking the cure. She's immune. Like,
it was a 50-50 for me.
They said specifically right there, infected. So I was like, they're not gonna pick up on her smell because she was never technically infected. She was bitten,
yeah,
but not infected.
Yeah, so
yeah. I don't know. But she was bitten by an infected, so I don't know if the dog would be able to tell the difference because she still did have like the tendrils.
I mean,
yeah,
you saw it was more just scarring, not like.
No, I know it was scarring, but like.
Yeah, and plus, like, her blood cells, it healed. So it was like George said, it was months ago. So
I just when that dog showed up, it was getting low. Man, I know when Milo gets low, that means he sees another animal. He's about to pounce. I was ready to see her arm get chewed off, Joel rip a dog off of her or something. I don't know.
Dude, I'm loving the relationship that they're building, though.
Yeah.
Where this motherfucker almost just died, by the way. Can we cut to that?
Not yet. You're jumping right to the end of the episode.
I don't care, man. We're going to talk about the nitty gritty really quick. If you people, word of advice, if an object is stuck in your body, leave it there. Don't just rip it out and then walk around because now all that blood is out. Odds are that object is holding all of the blood inside of your body. Wait for a medical professional to remove it. All right? Pat it with gauze around it. Seal the wound up.
Speaking of medical shit, they should have grabbed a whole bunch of medical shit at that hospital they was at.
Thank you.
But, like, I don't know what Joel was thinking.
Just on the way up, while you see shit.
Like, just because there's no
in the bag.
Fucking fireflies there, they just gave up on the place totally. Like, that was stupid. And then how the hell? When did this winter come from? Where did the snow come from? Like they
in the last 3 months.
They be doing like time jumps so crazy. They're like, damn, what the hell?
I would say the time jump in this one was necessary.
Yeah, I guess.
Because all we were gonna see was them traveling.
And for them to sit there and none of the fireflies to be there, we would have felt like it was a big waste doing a whole season getting to there.
Yeah. Granted, they had the fucking what's the name too. They had to meet Tommy. Tommy was in that you know, in that big ass winter fucking civilization.
Fucking Tommy, man. I have a lot of issues with Tommy. Rose before hoe is all I'm going to say. All right. He cut off his brother, who was there with him from the start, just because somehow offered him a nice place to stay and said, "Hey, don't tell your scummy brother about it." Like, what?
I mean,
Wouldn't
yeah,
have
that
been here without my scummy brother.
was fun. That was the only fun part. But what you want this man to do? It's a whole apocalypse going on. They separated for years.
Man,
He ended up fucking
not turning your back on your brother. I mean, at that rate.
He ended up getting her pregnant. Like he's starting a whole new life, you know.
But this is
He thought Joel
meet her
moved
after.
down. He thought Joel moved down, so you know he didn't want to be stuck, you know, like Joel.
I guess, man, but that's still kind of weak. Like you're just about to cut communication ties. Why not just be like, "Hey, not checking in anymore. I found someone nice." Like you made him actually worried to where this man left his QZ, went out of his way to fight off the infected just to see if you were okay.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know, you didn't need to come. I'm doing great. Why didn't you just, you know, send a fucking postcard or a little radio message?
Something.
Because, like, that could have saved everybody a fuckload of time.
Honestly, bro.
Like, what if Joel died on the way up? I mean, obviously, that we wouldn't have had a show, but. Like, brother would have never known and would have been the cause of his death. Piece of shit.
I mean, I thought Tommy was about to roll with him. He should have rolled with him, honestly.
Yeah, he still should have came, I thought.
Or at least, like, got him halfway there and then, you know, be like, all right, this is where we departure. I got to get back to my wife and kid type of deal.
Why didn't he go? Like, do you guys think there was, like, a reason? He was like, oh, just Joel's going, I'm out.
He was scared, bro. He was scared to leave that shit. He you know, he'd been pampered and shit for that long. You know?
But it was safe. They'd make it back.
Yeah, no, I ain't like that either. Talking about, yeah, I've seen dozens of people. All my people made it back. Bitch, why you lying?
The Fireflies just recently moved though, so I do wonder why.
They were scared. The people that fucking brought Joel and Ellie in, they were scared. Fucking even let people in. So it's something around there.
Yeah, there's some other type of infected.
They're scared to bring in. No shit.
I don't know, Jordy. Why do you think they left Colorado? The Fireflies.
They could have been losing resources. There's a multitude of things that they could have honestly been going through at that point to make them leave.
Yeah, better resources, better, you know, equipment,
security.
And you gotta relocate. You can't get comfortable. And then some shit like that, you can't get comfortable.
Yeah.
You can't get comfortable.
I mean, shit, everyone else has been getting comfortable. Like, you saw...
They've been settled. And
Bill and Frank got comfortable.
They settled.
Those people got comfortable. Yeah. Shit, they're about to have bacon soon. They had a bar.
They built a whole civilization. They got fucking movie theaters and
shit. That's comfort.
Yeah. But where Joel was, that wasn't comfort. Or the fuck those old people were, they weren't.
They were comfortable. They lived there before that.
Yeah, but
they're beyond comfortable.
They're living there out of fear.
No, man, they lived there previously. You even heard the wife say, "No, we lived here before."
They just scared to relocate, you know.
I mean, shit, infected out there. If you know you got a plentiful supply of food. No infected make it up in the cold. I guess they don't do very well in the cold.
Yeah, I ain't see none.
Yeah.
I ain't see shit.
Like all the infected that would have been out there would have been before the snow came, I feel like.
Yeah. And I wish they would have got close enough on those monkeys. I wanted to see the CGI on those monkeys.
I would have loved it if we saw an infected monkey.
Yeah, that too.
And the monkey starts chasing after him. That would have been so badass.
That would have been crazy, bro.
Planet of the Apes all over again.
That would be crazy. That shit.
Let's not talk about Planet of the Apes.
Man, we never actually found that out. Can the infected infect animals?
I don't think so because we've seen a few different times of animals just roaming around between the bison, the monkeys now. I feel like we've seen that already.
Plus they got damn horses. It's not like they fucking just came with them. They had to find a way.
Also, like all of those are in rural areas.
Yeah.
So like the bison are like you're not gonna just see a horde of infected like out next to some bison.
Mm-hmm.
Like that are roaming like fields.
Or they're like, I don't know. That is a good question, but I don't think so.
I don't know if it can infect humans. I don't see why it wouldn't be able to infect animals too.
I think they'll just eat them. They just feast on the animals.
Maybe.
Depend on the body temperature of the thing because remember at the very beginning of the show when they're talking about what it would take for this kind of thing to live in a human.
Yeah, it evolved enough to where it could get to humans. So I was thinking if it evolved enough for humans, then I feel like it should be evolved enough for like
At a
just
certain point, I feel like it could, but as of right now, I don't think it is.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anyways, final thoughts on the show so far? Do you guys want to cut to that, or do you have anything
Yeah.
else? Like,
Yeah, I'm
I
about
wonder what the fuck is really wrong with that nigga Joe. I wonder if it's really him getting old with age or his fucking heart.
no, he's having anxiety. It's like panic attacks.
His anxiety, you think is really his
Yeah,
anxiety?
dude, he's legitimately having panic attacks. They even talked about it on the inside of the episode after.
Yeah, they did.
I knew it when I saw it. It looked like well, Jordy, I will talk about that later. Like it looked like another show.
yeah.
But yeah, he was tripping out, and then that's when like in the middle of his panic attack when he saw it, like he thought he saw his daughter.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, all that shit's eating up at him finally. We got the chance to see the sentimental Joe.
Yeah. That man's really going through it. I hope he's not dead. I think if he dies, the show is just going to plummet for me. Like, Pedro Pascal has just been carrying the weight of this show on his fucking back, and you can see it with how much he's aged.
Yeah. Most definitely. All that trauma he went through, then watch his fucking daughter die, girl, all this shit.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what next episode brings, but I think this was a good episode, like good setup episode.
Yeah, another good setup.
Like we're having it to where it's like setup, action.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that we're gonna only have 9 for this season, right, Jordy?
I believe so, yeah.
So that leaves us for one more action, one more setup, one more action.
Depending on if they follow this trend, because I think this one wasn't even a setup as much of character building episode, because I feel like the following episode we're gonna get a lot of setup, especially since it does look to be either a flashback or something that takes place without Joel.
That's what I was trying to figure out if it was a flashback or not. He doesn't want to watch the trailer for the next episode, so I made him leave the room.
I never watch them all. I want to be surprised.
That's why I'm not gonna.
It looked like that.
They
It looked
obviously
like either a
didn't show
flashback
Joel.
or maybe Joel's recovering.
I was gonna say it could be one of two things. There's not really much to spoil with it because it doesn't really tell us much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't show Joel. So I don't think he'll be in next week's episode, even once.
Maybe at the end.
Yeah.
Either right at the beginning or right at the end, depending on if this is a flashback or not.
Yeah, it could be some Rick Grimes shit, that nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Going through the motion.
Yeah. Do we want to get to our final thoughts and scores?
Yeah. I'll go first. Both fucking episode. Okay. But the story about episode 5, I'd most definitely give that boy an A. It was crazy. Ending of the whole ambush with the clickers and the infected and fucking then, watching Henry office cell. That shit was wild. And then episode 6, I have another A because it was a big relief, He finally got to fucking Tommy, and finally, got to see Joel have some feelings and actually have a heart for another soul.
Yeah.
Outside of his family and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm excited to see what the next episode where he's filmed, and after that, hopefully his man ain't dead.
Yeah.
Pray God he's dead.
I'm gonna go piggybacking off of you. For last week's, I'm gonna go probably an A-. This one just about like probably an A- as well. Just because of the character building between Ellie and Joel, the progression of the story finally getting to Tommy, like you said, and going to visit where hypothetically the Fireflies were supposed to be. We're seeing the progression of the story. Joel obviously is going through it at this point in time. But I thought there was a lot done in this episode. I feel like with this show, each episode is completely fulfilling. Like,
yeah.
it's not like, oh, this was
except for that
short,
45-minute episode.
other
I
than
really
that
felt.
one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, once when they got into that.
Yeah, right when they entered Kansas City, I was like, that one wasn't
That's
it.
the only time that has happened compared to most shows where it's like, oh, it feels like it just started. Like, I feel like we get a beginning, middle, and an end to each one.
Yeah.
Really.
I'd say I'm kind of with you on that. It's an A- for last week's episode. I did like all the clickers and everything, but I think like there were just parts of it that were a little slow for me, and I was just expecting a bit more out of it. But this week's, I would say A or A- also, just because there's like a lot of build to it. Like we saw the reunition, but I'm just like really pissed about a whole bunch of things, man. Like Tommy's a fucking bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just not, you're gonna let your brother think you're dead or in trouble, man. Come on, y'all have been through too much at this point to just pull some bullshit like that. So that's where my score is a little bit ranked. I don't know, Tommy. I will say one last thing. Tommy figuring out that they live in a communist like state
Oh, yeah.
and it all sinking into his head. That kind of sold it for me.
That boy was brainwashed by the pussy.
He didn't even know he was a communist this whole time. He's been doing it for years. And she goes, "No, that's exactly what we are." What?
Oh, he had a moment. He had a moment like, wait, huh?
It really must be that good. But at the end of the day, you heard it here first from the Critic Corp. We appreciate you all for joining. Click the like and subscribe buttons. You found us first.
Support the corp.
Support that corp, y'all. And tune in to next week's episode. Have a good one.